Sure. The path to the ruins is swarming with dream thralls.
Stare in the eyes! Satan in the eyes!
Take worth and rock!
I see you!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Beyond seek!
Stinging one! Warrior Rush!
We rock! Worth and rock!
Stare in the eyes! Burst of light!
Who goes?
Worth and rock!
Cory and the bro... Satan in the eyes!
Take worth and rock! Beyond
On the left!
Watch the left!
Isok Sabla!
Shake it off.
Three things you can count on here. Sand, monsters, and more sand.
The branch break.
You're mine now!
I've dreamt of exploring Nagukubel for years, to find out what happened to the godless who built this and why they vanished. Of course, but we can take a little look around, since we're here already, can't we?
There must have been a battle here long ago. See those metal corpses?
These are magfolk. They're often found in many godless ruins, but they are definitely not godless. No one knows where the magfolk came. Godless ruins are filled. I don't think the godless did what.
Still, I wonder why they fell.
Years.
Wait, did the voice in your head just... The poor dear. I can only imagine what they saw. Anything of historic import. Are you ready? We're ready? Okay. Got my wand. Worthan Roth.
Justice in her element already.
We remember. They loved and we loved in return. We remember. They loved and we loved in return.
Mind me not to spook you.
We make a good squad.
What, like it's hard? Oh, look at that Audra. What else might be here?
The heart of the Akita beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient kith who dwell here. They will show you the way.
An intruder comes.
That's a ghost. That's...
You don't belong here. What business do you have it? And the gardener. Of course.
the gardener. That must be...
I am Lumena. Tebaro Sanakis. They came swarming, relentlessly. They brought death to our temples.
Oh, I know this. You...
Yes, Story Seeker. They're called... We would have offered them everything. Just to say, the Deathbringers. Our words were burned. Our buildings were broken. Anything that was of Akida, They destroyed.
That's why there are no records. No histories.
We fought so hard.
Trapped. A sepulchre of endless night. The memory, it scorches our wounds. The light.
The gardener quickens. This. The gardener was afraid. Yet death hungers and cannot be sated. So our gardener calls then.
Wait. They know. They understand.
When the gardener calls, there is no turning away. Survive these trials. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient. You cannot hurt them any longer. Go now.
Understudies, we just spoke to an ancient Akedan.
Take your best shot. Hook up on me.
Isaksamu!
Left leg.
Beyond sick!
Come and get me! Coming from your right. Okay.
Take worth and rot!
Next one's mine. Over here!
I think I got bone dust in my fur. That ghost called you a Tebaru Sanakis. That must be what the Akita called their godlines.
Oxam! Eggsworth and Rock!
I'll have to do a more thorough review. It looks like nothing else. It seems Knuckles is out. Nice of them to give us a little break, isn't it?
I get the feeling they're not done with him. You take lead.
Oxam!
On your right.
On your right.
And rock!
Hey! Over here! Oh! Let's see what you got. Next one's mine. Let's do this. That's one for us.
That's the last of them. So much for the first trial. On to the second.
Another stranger. You have the gardener's mark. Why have you come here? The mag folk sought the gardener too. Our gardener knew the waters boiled. The land opened. The rivers rose.
We broke the pain. We... A mere crack. We ripple. We cannot. We writhe.
There were so few of us left. When... How could you know of this? Their ways are not the ways of people. You want a path? We will know the breadth of your wisdom.
Wisdom. Afraid this one's all on you two.
A trial of the mind. I wonder if there's a clever trick to it.
We are nearly free now.
So, who's going first?
We are nearly free now.
Oh, just find the right rhythm and we'll be through in a flash.
We are nearly.
Oh, just find the right rhythm and we'll be through in a flash. These ghosts aren't very helpful, are they?
Maybe you just gotta soften them up a little. Lay on the charm.
Perhaps they're just unused to visitors. Surely they'll warm up to us eventually. These ghosts aren't very helpful, are they?
Maybe you just gotta soften them up a little. Lay on the charm.
Perhaps they're just unused to visitors. Surely they'll warm up to us eventually.
There can't be that much more, right? I'm getting a different picture of what really killed the guy.
Slow down a bit. That should make things easier.
Seek!
The Echidans are being less welcome than I'd hoped.
If their last visitors were the Mag folk, I can see why.
Looks like a list of building materials. For Naku Belly itself. Third time's the charm. Another door is revealed.
You bear our gardeners. Somehow you prove. We now see what you represent. You know of this. Limanas, we understand what they... No more words. You have not earned. You come as a supplicant. You do not have the privilege.
What's at the end of all these trials? Can't imagine it's good. Of course these trials require a leap of faith.
You bear our gardener's mark.
The gardener has grown roots into the Outlander.
What do you truly seek with our God?
This is... Oh. Well, seems like some of the construction crew had all kinds of fun. The fur on the back of my neck is standing up.
Somehow you bet.
Like vermin,
You live where worthier souls have fallen.
Soil hardens. Hesitation. They are here to be found. Why? Why will they?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the guard.
So be it. Prepare yourself.
Worth and wrong!
Left, left!
Take worth and...
Enjoy the pain, dears! Check her right! Someone needs healing.
Take worth and...
Over here!
Somehow you bet.
Like
Soil hardened. They are here.
So be.
Take your best shot.
Then roll!
Watch the left.
Then roll!
You all right?
Somehow you best.
like the
You live.
Soil hardened. They are here to be found.
This
So be it. Prepare yourself.
Coming from the rear.
Then roll!
You all right?
Fading.
The envoy needs healing.
Nothing stopping me. Coming from your right.
Take worth and roll!
You all right, dear? I love this! Enjoy the pain! Yes.
Then roll!
Think they're really dead this time?
Oh, and it looks like we got a prize on the table over there. Let's take a look, shall we?
Just like the good old days.
I've never seen an Akitan device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
Doesn't look like any map I've ever seen. But I'll take your word for it.
Don't rush me, dearie. Akitan isn't easy to translate, you know.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate. Envoy, your god wants a chat.
Come, we... You are here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden, but the Jabaru Sinakis. How can... Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root. As painful as a wound reopened, yes. We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to in return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. We will not remember. We do not hide. Lies. The rot twists our memories, splinters them, reflections in a night-swallowed lake. We lived in harmony. We were at... Then they came, with metal bodies and murder. Dead. They're dead? No. We did not want them to die. We loved them so much. The spirits lie. We loved them. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power. We will show you our... Wait. An intruder. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed. She brings the purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out. Send her.
Wake up! Wake up! What happened?
I don't know what you and Sapadal were jawing about, but it must have been juicy because the Adra started to
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sapadal? Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galawain's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom!
Galawain's tusks. That's out of the fire and into the volcano.
Is that all you got?
Much as I hate to leave it, let's get out of here before more dreams fall.
On your right.
Then raw! Take worth and wrath! Take worth and wrath!
Show me what you got.
Much as I hate to leave it, let's get out of here before more dream thralls pop up.
On your right.
Hurry in the brush!
Galawain's Someone's eager to meet us.
See you! Fade them to the earth!
Leave before you worsen the situation.
The ruins are overgrown with corruption. You should burn it out before it spreads.
You're a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
The Circle of Archmagi has overstepped their authority. Again.
I don't know how to explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steel.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory. How clever of you. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows. injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fur Messiverno. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal. There are 2 plagues in the Living Lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the Living Lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me. Yes, honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the Living Lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwine from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
A gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
I'm so very glad you recall. Yes, exactly. Very concisely put. A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios.
What? This is your solution?
There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Reingrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue, no matter how much we might want to.
You can't be entertaining this. Not after what we've seen. The frozen corpses, the twisted riddles. The Dream Scourge is a tragedy, but she's a monster. You can't leave Thirdborn at her mercy.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the dream thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. If such an alternative existed, I'd have suggested it already. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something. I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. And what makes you so sure the decision is truly yours? Sapadal has been whispering in your ear, guiding you, influencing you. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
This isn't about Sapadal. This is about every man, woman, and child in Shatterscarp.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
Oh, what a relief. You really scared me there, Envoy.
So be it. Sapadal's hold on you is stronger than I suspected.
Rune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this. Merinsos clavar ed marslante.
What is done is done. Countless innocent lives cut short. Even my own soldiers. Make no mistake. There will be. At least now I have a better idea of who is pulling your strings. It frightens me how well they've convinced you. Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor sent you? To burn out a threat at any cost. To impose order where chaos reigns. If you and Heelgard are too spineless to remember your allegiance, I'll have to finish the job. All I wanted to do was protect Shatterscarp. Give it the chance that Fior Messiverno did not have. Instead, I'm left with one dead settlement and another dying one. At least you are growing a spine. There is hope for you yet. A word of warning, Envoy. You and I are running out of opportunities to say, I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice. The Steel Garrote won't be far behind. I trust. Until next time, Envoy.
Come on. We should see what's left of Thirdborn.
It wasn't supposed to claim our people!
I can't believe the Inquisitor allowed this.
What?
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold luck. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me. I'm sure she will try. She seemed quite incensed when she left. But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have...
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the Circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping. And rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
In a different life, I might have asked you to come with us, Envoy. And don't worry, my work will still be here when you're done with your godlike's quest. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much.
No progress without sacrifice. This magic makes my skin twitch.
There's a few trees to save the forest.
Another of Brinton, poor Taue. We'll let Naguna know. We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why.
He's right, Kai. Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
Never thought I'd be going back to Galawain's tusks.
Relax. We won't embarrass you too much.
Let me guess. You burned some bridges on your way out, and now we have to cross them.
Think whatever you want. I just don't...
Take your time, dearie. You can tell me everything later over tea.
Right. Can we talk about something else?
Of course. Though you were the one who brought it up.
Kai's still wearing socks from last week. Let's discuss.
At least I've washed them.
I'm trying to... remember the academic term. For something that's driving me. mad.
What does this hypothetical term describe? But... with a... A lesson for next time. Unfortunately, it's been quite some... And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find. When I got my first grip, I was attempting a That was my assumption. What is child? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother. I burned myself badly enough to give myself... Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve. The only Always a pleasure.
Can we talk? How much do you really know about... Very good. We severed the Adra and Naku Kubel to slow down the Dream Scourge. That would be the souls of the dead. Some will... A watcher, maybe. It's a shame we haven't got one. Try as we might to help others, we won't always succeed. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone, even for a moment. We'll get there eventually. Right now we're up to our... While... Something about Inquisitor Lu. She seemed eager to distinct... She believes you can be loyal to... To be sure, it's just... When you rejected Ludwig's offer, she wasn't surprised. As though she'd thought Ludwig clearly respects you. But I don't believe... Anyway, that just had me thinking. Get some rest. If I must.
Envoy. I just hope those ruins... I don't know. Usually... I know. Things have been... I was able to... Perhaps you'll pick a better... Most historian. But to go... Fascinating. Well, I have to... But do return if you think of any other juicy detail. Sweet dreams, Envoy. I've been trying to... We met... And she even offered to make... It doesn't feel... honest. If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici. And what about my study of the Godless? I'm not a kid anymore. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. I don't want to give that up. But this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room. Oh. I know. I've learned magic through my own means, reading and studying. How much more could I learn with her?
Yatsley, you could do all that on your own.
Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it. Now, if you'll I wish we could have done more for them. Not that capable, but if I... Though I'd like... Obviously, you've never heard... I can only hope that I can go out... Which is why I'm glad... But it gives you something to think about. I mean, not everyone gets... Well, that's all unless there's some... How can I... Always a pleasure, envoy. Do you think those are dear... Or were they on... Do you think they... I think it was... I just hope... Well, we'll just have to see how it all... Had you left them to their... A cure might sound far-fetched, but... Well, unless there's... How can I help, darling? Tired already, envoy?
Despite everything that's happened, in many ways, not only can she fight, So... Until next time.
So, we found a map. Now we see how accurate those ain't. Not sure how helpful them. No one I'm aware. I figure either it's a complete... Either way, was it worth it? And that's all that matters. Anyway. If I must. Listen, I know you passed 3 trials, but... I mean, it's not that I didn't enjoy tromping around in the ancient death trap getting bossed around, but I really do hope this was the last. Anyway. You too. Let's not do that again. Sure, we made it out alive, but... Right. I'm trying. When things don't make sense, what... Anyway. Until next time. Listen. If she's read anything about... Bothered. Hey, I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just... Anyway. Not before I've done some reading. I suppose if... I think you're confusing. Yatsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down? How come the answers are never in a little oasis with shade and drink service? I just want to make sure we've covered all the options. I'm sure we'll be fine. I just hope this is all. Anyway. Pleasant dreams.
I've been researching the Hollowborn crisis, another spiritual plague, both similar and different to ours.
Dreadful, wasn't it?
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place. Well, that's what I'm trying to nail down. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings and home just what Thirdborn was always? It was a harbor for glory seekers, all that vigor, being back. Yeah, but I thought age was supposed to bring wisdom, something to balance out the back pains and creaky knees. I think what's eating at me is that the dream scourges, the living land, Temerity's leading them. For a while. For the longest. What about you? Since then, you've been consistent. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides? That kind of clarity is rare. Take the sand out of your bedroll before you settle in.
How could they? Beloved that you are, and we blessed the Tabaris. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blind. We never wanted this. So many seedlings. The moon waxes from yet still the branches. They should have shared our love. But you are here. The blossom. Sleep now.
Watch yourself. You're behind you.
Branch breaks. Fear in the eye! Swarm! Devour!
I was just getting warmed up.
And roll!
think I sprained my shoulder. There's something here. Got something. One moment. Something nearby. Is that who we're looking for? Let's check the body, to be sure.
I must have done 100 shifts on those watchtowers. Never saw so much.
traitors and traitors to the earth! Who disturbs us?
Coming from your right. And roll.
Just like the good old days.
Is that one of the crew members?
We'll have to give Nagunu the bad news.
Here we go. On foot.
Aquamarine, Spiridine. Does anything rhyme with orange? Who goes there? Oh, a travel. Interrupt? No, for my what? My friend, I am a chanter. The spy. Yeah, no matter. I'm. You. Brilliant. Now, which. ingenious. Thank the god. I should leave at once.
Whatever happened to buying someone a drink?
Arms up! Let's... And roll! Try.
Odd place for a camp. Not very defensible.
Behind you! And roll! Heal yourself!
Isoksa!
Make way! Quick move! On my last leg! Someone wants to kill someone. Help!
Isoksa! At least you took care of those bastards. Don't know why. Wait, Naoki sent you? Of course he did. Well, we arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went... Just the 4 of us.
Doesn't Thirdborn have actual soldiers?
Someone had to do it. The guards are stretched thin, and with all of the dream thralls, there aren't many willing to go looking for trouble. Look, after what happened, like I said, Private Naoki, it was a massacre. Most died then. The rest, Naoki must have... Private Naoki is a fool and a coward. Since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zurps he's gonna kill, and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out, because it was all suddenly real. Even if the captain had been acting weird lately. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. If you don't believe me, if anything, here, I don't have long. Let me...
That's one for us.
I used to fish and drink with these people before I left. They weren't soldiers.
You don't have to be a soldier to die for no good reason at all. No matter how that guy died, not a good way to go.
Nice! Watch your back!
이석삼! and rock!
Meet that, Marius!
Kieran. He used to sneak sips of my Eric when he thought I wasn't looking. He brought the poor kid here.
Right! Take your pick! Left leg! Nice job!
Hello again. Have you found anything? Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened? Wow. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I hope for the best, of course, but... Look, I don't know what you think you know, or what he told you, but I know what I saw. The captain had been acting weird for days. She was giving orders to people who weren't there. Not just the captain either. Manu was jumpier than usual. Kiri seemed compelled to echo our words back to us. Even Sergeant Asui began muttering to himself. It was more than just stress. Everyone was sick. And it was only a matter of time before it was brought home the third boy. I think I would know if I was sick, okay? Someone had to leave and let the others know what happened. Look, you either believe me or you don't. Just give me their badges and I'll let their families know. I am not a coward. Look, I would not just leave a swarm of Zorps attacked in the dead of the night. What was I supposed to do, huh? Stick around and die with everyone? I'm not a coward! There was no other option! Take it back. Or else, I'll reclaim my honor. That's it! Draw your weapon! To the death!
Oh no! That it?
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
It's strange to see so few folks around now. I'll have to raise prices to account for the loss.
What?
God, yes, I know that. She's been hounding me about it for a week. I've had my hands full with other ship. Winds above, yes. Apparently, fine. Tell Cynthia I'll have a shipment.
It's strange to see so few. Welcome back.
Three dozen dead? Of no they just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved. Bullshit. There was always... Dozens are dead, Envoy. The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with Third-born blood. You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy. Give me the news. I just want this sorted. Any real soldier would know the worst crime against his brothers in arms is desertion. I'll make sure these badges are given.
I can't stand how quiet.
Envoy! How did you... Oh, you must have found... A man must have... Envoy, please. I'm not planting. You must open your eyes to the floor. It's a good... You got me, Envoy. I'm going to kill them. Koa and Ranga. They'll... After everything they took from me, I could be drinking Raed Saren wine in a manor house outside of High Crown. They stole my future from me. We have been wrong, don't you see? You, by serving the Emperor's... We will get back all we only have to... I regret the error. I know you now to be a true and faithful son. Will you do it then? All you need to do is bring my crew to me, and when the time comes, serve them their drinks. Do that, and we shall... I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Oathbind... Have you found...
Why don't you tell him, Envoy? You have a way with bad news.
What is it? Don't tell... Ah. Ranga was a good sailor. I only regret...
Never thought I'd meet a sailor deserving of a good keel hauling.
Castigate me if you must. You didn't know her. Didn't know... You don't know what dark and furtive treacheries lurked in her heart. Of course, yes. Alas, I regret that I did not leave, but I confess I'm glad he's dead too. Oh, Envoy, no. I love that. He was always more rotten. One does not become the... As I suspect what... But never mind. No. Gods, but this wretched island is... Well, Envoy, you've done all I asked. Please take this as a token of my thanks. I should like to get to my drinking now. Oathbinder guide and keep you.
Gods, what a job. How many more are we going to find dead?
Gods, it's good to see a living face.
You're back.
What's that fragrance you're wearing?
Ambergris, from the guts of a dead leviathan. Why, do you...
Safe travels to you. Tamershi sent word. She said you can go. You were responsible for all this death. But...
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses ours again, it'll be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Indeed. And death is her strength and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach.
Generally, debatable, but about the garden? Yeah, you won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far to...
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot. I don't have to be a blessed a oracle to know this won't go how you think it will.
Well, someone's got to do something about the Dream Scourge at the very least.
And it has to be you, because a voice in your head said so. What do you know about Soppadal? How do you know you can trust them? That's good for you. What about the rest of us, huh? Will your secret god bring us all back, or just you?
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. You're not listening to what I am telling you. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do.
Let's just take a break.
Nope. I said what I said.
Poor Marius. Something's really wrong.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something.
Be gentle with him.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, you need to slow down. Think about your feelings. Well, I don't want to think about my feelings. So just let me be alone for a bit. How should I know? I don't know what's going on in my head half the time. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat, my ears ring, I can't breathe. And it seems like we're really Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest.
Marius, you told me Mount Forcia smelled like a basket of rotten eggs, but you should have told me it smells like a ship's latrine after a month at sea.
Quiet, you! You can be praising our bodies, but not our voices.
Is it just me, or does it look like that volcano's burning hotter now?
By now. Be careful, traveler. The tusks are friends to no one. Should you need help, I am happy to lend it. Are you by Nanduru? Are you the Adiran envoy? No, actually, until you said that, I wasn't. I just thought you were here on a trade mission, that's all. Wait, you mean you don't? We let an Adiran caravan. They had so many wonderful things. And when I saw you, well, you get the idea. Yeah.
Right. First it's soft fat.
Anyway. I would. It might make the tusks rare or... Yeah. Well, I'm... Not under ordinary... They left along the main road, in the Yes, but what I'd like... That's not the point. The point is her convoy is missing, and I just want to know everything's all right. It's not love, it's... well, thank you.
Guess she doesn't meet many new people out here. Those tracks? They're not headed towards the keep.
Nice shot!
Who's ready for more? I don't see any survivors. Whoever came through here, they headed east in a hurry. I'd say those footprints probably had something to do with it.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just...
Traveler, what business have you here with me?
That has to be Galeen. Walk slowly, and maybe...
Well? You and I are talking. A rare luxury for one of... Yes, I am. Because they attacked me.
Huh. They... Oh, gods.
With fury and hate, they struck at me. I was attacked. Gilleen?
It's as you said. He approached, asked for aid, and my comrades attacked. I begged them to stop, but...
That is enough, Gilleen.
he just needed help.
I still do. I am ill. I am not if I can get a cure for my You will. I am glad that... I apologize. Gilleen said the caravan carried to bring me the cure. Yes, that's it. Thank you, traveler. You may speak to...
Please, hurry. No, there's no telling what he might do. Sure. It grows on trees with the wood. Oh, not my...
And roll!
To your left! One for you! Nothing stopping me! And raw! We got them all. Here it comes. Coming in hot.
Ready, aim.
Coming from the rear. Don't die. Next one's mine. One moment. Seek! Not bad enough for going into more godless ruins. We're also walking face first into a beacon.
I used to wonder if the stories about the tusks were just a trick to keep the rest of them down. It's always the next one.
Gods, just the smell in here makes me wish I hadn't eaten today. I never
Something nearby. Behind you! Let's go!
Left leg!
Take Worth and Roth!
Find better weapons.
Worth and Roth!
Armor isn't helping!
Take Worth.
You're not looking so good.
Worth and Roth!
Hook up, envoy.
Isak Sabo!
Right with you. They won't get past me! Next one's mine! Coming from the right! I had the shot! Hold on! Well, that was fun.
We make a good squad.
Envoy, last time I was here, I left Solace under the cover of darkness, through an exit only me and a friend of mine knew about. More importantly, I left without permission. Solace is the oldest standing settlement in the lands. Tradition all but forbids aimless. I've met Pargrunen from elsewhere who seem driven to travel. Seems strange to me. You'll see when we get there. Anyway. Thanks for talking.
Rawatayans love to boast about that, but we've... I can't fault your optimism. According to Mari...
I did tell you that.
I'm all for...
You're not alone. A lot of people in Solace would agree with you.
Exactly. Rawatai has a similar... So, many of us find work as safe. We venture... Not everyone, of course, but everyone in the forcing. Good luck finding a soft spot to bed down.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it. All we need now is... Your confidence is refreshing. Are you afraid of what's to come? The bane of every... I believe... For the first time in ages, I used to care so much about this, but deep down... Of course you do. What blade cuts deeper? Since we met, everything I believed has been proven, even my parents. Well, I'm so tired of even if I'm wrong again. Me. Really? Glad I could get that. You have an... If you ever feel... You too.
Schemes in the sulfur scalds. The rule of the wilds. Beast of treachery smells you. A sword for a settlement. The scorpion promises to rose today. Another time, a hidden strike. Have your hands known this? An oak, everlasting. A certain spring. The blue, the storm blow. What good is a trust? We have...
Tree up there looks a lot like the one in that Mulder one. Some kind of crystal on top of that hill. Might be best to leave it.
Something drip by years. Who are we? The grass. We're...
So you've come back. Yes, I can work with all of them. And you, dwarf, you may...
Thank you. I'm going back to the Warden Tower. Maybe... Thank you so much. Be well now.
Thank you, Galeen. It is more, perhaps, than I deserve. I bid you leave me to my rest now, traveler. Allow me to gather my strength again in peace.
Vala could have learned a thing or two from this. Wasn't expecting to help an ogre today. Oh.
Stand back. Coming in hot. It burns!
And Roth!
Nice shot! Coming for your right!
Isoksa!
On your right!
Leon!
That's it for me! That's more like it! Everybody all right?
Is that a steel garrote camp up ahead? That's not good at all.
Envoy, over. As I live and the faithless envoy. Ludwine finds your loyalty a touch. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden. The tower calls, and it turns, and it calls, but for the roots say your name, Envoy. They say you told them to do it. I feel I can't. The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle.
Careful. That's Dream Scourge talk right there.
The roots come. Die as the roots die.
Someone there.
Mine now! After them! On your left! You're not looking so good! On your right! Come and get me! Another glorious battle.